Hello. Thank you all for coming out tonight. That was Someday My Prince Will Come. I arranged that for big band, obviously. I hope you enjoyed it. This next one, and if you want to know more about it, you can read the program notes. That's why they're there. This next one is a short little swinger that I wrote my freshman year, inspired by Gil Evans and Jerry Mulligan's arrangements on Birth of the Cool. So this will feature a nonette. I need to stall for time while they set up. Tell a joke. Oh man, I always ask other people if they have jokes. This next song is gonna be pretty sweet. That's a joke if you read the program notes, because we're playing Yardbird Suite. Thank you. I didn't go to comedy school, but this certainly is a joke. Never mind. All right, Yardbird Suite, arranged by me for these lovely musicians.
Hi, everyone. Thanks all for coming. This next tune is an original of mine, and throughout my years here at the University of North Texas, I've struggled with the feeling of feeling like enough for my friends, my family, my students, sometimes my teachers, and it's been a struggle all throughout my years here and still is. And I decided to write a tune to kind of describe all those feelings. So I hope you enjoy my tune entitled Enough. So this next tune is a lovely ballad, actually a lullaby that my mom used to sing to me when I was younger, and I had her take a voice recording. And I don't think she knew I was going to arrange this, but I wanted to pay tribute to my mom. I love you very much. And it's a Thai song. And actually, Bowden found the actual recording. So in the program, unfortunately, it's not written by her. It's written by someone else. But at the rehearsal, Bowden came up and he's like, "I actually found it," and he turned on the recording. So that was really cool to hear. And I didn't trust myself to write this, so I asked Zach to arrange this for me to pay tribute to my mom and to show that the love that we have for each other. So I love you very much. while we transition, I'd like to start my thank yous. So thank you, first of all, to Sveva and the sound team. You guys are awesome. Thank you also to Andy in the camera room. You are super awesome as well. I'd like to also thank my professors, all the professors here, as well as specifically our professor of jazz saxophone, Professor Brad Lely. You are so amazing, and you've helped me through the most tough times here at UNT. And you really inspired me, and it's so cool to see you want to help all of your students in every possible way, so thank you. I'd also like to thank my lesson teacher, Tito. Tito! Oh, there you are. Thank you so much for everything you've taught me, how to play my saxophone, and also how to have confidence in every room I go into. And thank you, both of you, for making me not only a better musician, but also a better human being. So thank you. Thank you to my past teachers, my high school teachers, Mr. Garcia, Mr. Watson, Bruce, and Kirsten. Thank you so much for building such a solid foundation for me. My lab band directors, Ariel, Yoon, Jackson, Renee, and Professor Aponte. Thank you all for teaching me ensemble playing and soloing and having great experiences for all the lab bands, so thank you. I also like to give a special shout out to all the grad students who have helped me and provided me so many opportunities to play, not only with them, but also outside of music in so many gigs. And also, thank you to the library, the jazz library. As most of you know, you find me sleeping on the couches sometimes. But thank you specifically to Madison, Russell, and Rob Parton for everything you do for the program. Yeah, you can clap for them. Go ahead. If it weren't for Professor Parton, me and Zach would have never met and done this recital. So, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you also to the librarians, Zach, Tom, Ariel, Augustine, Renee, Ethan, Jason, and Kai. Thank you all so much. And thank you to my friends, specifically the bros. You guys know who you are. They helped me survive my 4 years here and provided me a very a loving space and a really safe place to grow. And I'd also like to thank a very, very special friend of mine, Michael Petty, who's been my roommate for a long time. He's been my best friend here. He helped me study for music history and study for all my classes, so I would have never passed if it weren't for him. Thank you to my students that I've ever taught. I think some of them are watching the live stream, but you all inspire me every single day and help me to keep going in music, so thank you. And lastly, thank you to my parents. They're sitting right there. They've been my rock ever since I was 6, 4, or 5 years old. Yeah. And yeah, there's really no words except for I love you both very much. Yeah. And yeah, so oh, you're there. Okay, great. This next tune is a duo piece that I arranged of my favorite standard, I'll Remember April. And my friend Christian Listener called this at a jam session, and I didn't know what it was, but I thought the melody was great. And afterwards he said, yeah, you sound good, but you should probably learn the bridge, so I did. And now we're playing it today, so I hope you enjoy I'll Remember April.
That was cool. You know, you can imagine a moment a million times and still be caught off guard when it actually happens. This is one of those times. I am so incredibly thankful to so many people and grateful for my experience here. This place has been wonderful. The people are wonderful. There's not that many people I can name that I'm not, you know. Everyone here's cool, man, and I'm honored to be a part of that in whatever way that I am. First and foremost, I need to thank my composition director, or arranging teacher, not director, Rich DeRosa. Everyone, clap for him, guys. He's often described as the GOAT by me. And a lot of people call him a genius. And recently I've learned that, genius is not about talent. You're not born with it. It's something that you work for, and it's something that you work on every day a little bit. And I don't know what he did every day to get to where he is, but it's insane. He can hear anything, like a million wrong notes I've written in my charts that I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, this is fine, he'll never notice. And then he stops the whole rehearsal for like 30 minutes trying to figure out where it is. And the chart's better for it. It really is. And I've learned so much from him, not just from lessons, but from watching him direct the 3 o'clock. He's phenomenal, and I could not have asked for a better arranging teacher. He's really cool. One more round of applause for Rich DeRosa, the GOAT. Next up, you know him, you love him, and you didn't give him the round of applause that he deserved when Natalie mentioned him. So Rob Parton, ladies and gentlemen, shake the house, shake the room. Rob is awesome. He's the coolest dude, maybe in this whole school. A school full of cool dudes. So but this guy cares about the students more than any other professor. He's always putting out fires. He's always thinking about how to maximize the student's experience. Because ultimately, yeah, professors, y'all are cool, but this place is for students to learn. And I feel sometimes that gets forgotten. And on a personal note, he's just done so much for me while I've been here. I get to watch his dogs. I have house sat for him. He let me use his office when I was pulling all-nighters to write all the music that you heard, some of the music that you heard. And I am incredibly thankful and grateful for him and everything he's done for me while I'm here. One more earth-shattering round of applause for Rob Parton. I'm going down the list, and I'm kind of catching a blank. But I would like to thank some of my former teachers. Doug Mewson, cool dude. None of you know him. Not many of you know him. Real cool dude. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't have gotten in here. He told me to learn the cadenza for the Haydn concerto, and it was much easier than the rest of the piece. And when I got to audition, they were like, "Yeah, did you prepare a cadenza?" And I was like, "Yeah, I did. Thanks, Doug." And I got in. Joey Sellers, who's watching on the live stream or from wherever. Cool dude. Natalie knows what's up. Another arranging professor that has done a lot for me and got me started on the whole arranging thing. And if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be writing notes on pages. I'd like to thank all the musicians in the band, the little peanut gallery over here that's been oohing and awing during the solos. You guys have all, I could not have asked for a better band. You guys are all wonderful, and I know I'm kind of hard to work with, and it's a little goofy, but I hope it was fun, and you make my music really cool. While I'm finishing up these thank yous, you guys want to get up on the stage, getting ready for the last tune? That would be cool. I would like to thank the sound people. They've been a pleasure to work with. Another earth-shattering round of applause. These people never get enough credit. I only have to kind of scream. I only have to scream because I want to, and they make that possible. They made this whole process super easy with the strings and the da 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 and the da da da. They're amazing. I would like to thank. I'd like to thank some of my other TAs that have been here, some of my other lessons teachers, sort of. Emily Torgman was my trumpet teacher sophomore year. She was awesome. She taught me so much. Yeah, see, Barrett knows what's up. She taught me so much about the trumpet that I'm still trying to apply today. And man, killer classical player. And Ariel Glassman, who was my TA for arranging. She's cool. She's done a lot. She really inspires me. As an arranger and as a musician. Man, you guys are already ready that fast, huh? I gotta wrap this up. I'd like to thank my parents and my grandparents for coming out. They mean the world to me. They've supported me through all this. It's kind of hard. People here probably don't relate as well. Maybe they do, but parents. It's kind of scary when you're gonna be a musician and your parents are like, "Oh, that's what you're gonna do? You're gonna live in a cardboard box." Yes, Mom, I am. And they have always been super supportive. They've always supported me in following my dreams and whatever. And now I'm living it. You know, I'm doing the thing. Here I am. And I love you all, and thank you all for flying all the way out to Texas to come and see it. Am I missing anyone? Does anybody feel like they haven't been thanked? Oh, yeah, I gotta thank all of you for coming out tonight. Silly me. Jeez. You're all wonderful. You've been a wonderful audience. The awkward silences are sublime. And to show that gratitude after this last song that we got going for you, I'm also kind of known for being a baker. I bake a little bit. You know, they're pretty tasty. It's a bunch of sugar. What's not to like? I have made some chocolate chip cookies and tiramisu brownies. I know. I knew that would get that. I knew that'd get that kind of a reaction. I will be in the courtyard after this last tune. Speaking of which, what is this last tune? Well, it's an arrangement of a standard. Well, I guess it's standard adjacent, called 12th Street Rag. I know it, and a whole bunch of other people know it from SpongeBob SquarePants. I know. You can give it up for SpongeBob. Another earth-shattering round of applause for SpongeBob SquarePants. And I was introduced to the steel guitar this semester, and I was captivated by it. It's so goofy, you know. I love that sound. I'm kind of a goofy guy, you know. It's amazing, and when I started, you know, trying to find a song that I could arrange to put steel guitar in a jazz context, there was just one thing that was sticking in my head the whole time, you know, over and over. It was like a nightmare. I was haunted, and I just had to get this chart on the page. This might have been the chart that took me the least amount of time to write, because I was either inspired or going mad. And I hope that you can all see that and appreciate that, because the concept for this whole piece was a clown descending into madness. So on that note, 12th Street Rag.